the sea is very sacred to us. Like for Aboriginal people, it's the land. But for us, it's both the land and the sea, but mainly the sea. The problem with GhostNet here in Torres Straits and Cape is a dangerous thing for our animals, sea life.
Well, I'd known about ghost nets for a long time, and I do think it's a really tragic problem that we have this net destroying all these animals in a way that's completely avoidable. What really drew me into this story was the fact that here we have an incredibly remote community here in Darnley Island that is both potentially impacted by floating debris and floating ghost net in their marine environment, but is also taking such a positive step to deal with this problem.
My name's Amos Sippy. I'm from Erub, Darnley Island in the Torres Straits. I work here as a ranger. With nets like this, you get probably crabs, turtles, endangered fish species, anything actually that comes in the path of the net, it'll take it.
Some will roll along the bottom of the ocean and snag on the reef and kill sections of reef, or they'll just tangle things like crabs and things up. And the other ones will float along the top and they're catching everything along. So, yeah, terrible things.
The key responses that the Indigenous communities seem to make is you have rangers who go out on the beaches and collect the material, tons of the material from the beaches. And then there's communities working to recycle and reuse material. And what we're particularly interested in is the way the art centres are picking up this material and creating exciting new art forms out of what is essentially toxic rubbish.
The art with ghost nets has been so successful because it works on so many levels, especially in remote communities, because those people are using ghost nets as a material to make art, and that net is actually an art material that's just found locally. So in these communities where it is hard to, there isn't many jobs, so art is one thing that people can do. There's free art material, make it into something beautiful, then it can be sent off to a gallery. Then it's telling the story about a ghost net, and it tells not only about the story about the artwork itself and the artist and the community, it's talking about that material and what it's done, and it helps educate people about the terrible thing that ghost net is.